Once you woke in that regard, there's nothing else. That's it. You can't go back to sleep. Once you understand that your life deserves more, that you can give yourself more, and that you don't have to live disappointed, it's a wrap for you. Because now you're not going to let anybody stand in your way, and you're not going to let any negative person stand in front of you and try to tell you what you can or can't do. You're just going to be like, yo, like, I'm good. What's up, y'all? This is Andre Wyze, and we talking life on Cities Island. Rudy Francisco. Yeah, he's one of the. He's not necessarily a new guy, but one of the from our generation. We got Talam AC from the older generation. It's a lot of goats, man, and like even like Prince Powell. He's another one from our generation. And these are people that I'm influenced by. These are people that I look up to. That I look at their performances and their ways of expression, and they're the LeBrons and the MJs of poetry, I feel. So I look at them. If I can somehow spark in your mind this insatiable desire to figure out what you're here for, what you're supposed to go do, what you're supposed to participate in, who you're supposed to uplift, I don't care what you're supposed to do. Like, I don't care if I get you to the base level of like, you know what, I gotta get my mom out the hood. Okay, cool. There goes your benchmark. Here go your goals that we're gonna set you up to go in accordance to that, and then we're gonna move forward. And so for me, when I talk to kids, I just try to get them to understand their thoughts and emotions so that they can understand the consequences of their thoughts and emotions. As humans, we tend to be reactionary. And so in that, because a lot of things happen to us, we get used to doing stuff. We get used to doing something as a result of something happening to us. And so if that's going to be the case, for me, I try to just program myself to have positive thoughts so that when the negative thoughts come, I have something to combat it with, you know what I'm saying? So it ends up becoming like this kind of army between good and bad, where it's really just like, all right, those are my negative thoughts. I kind of understand why I have those. If not, maybe I need to explore that. And it gets a little dark, then I come on the other side and I'm like, all right, what's the good? You know what I mean? Like, favorite question right now is why not me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of people ask why me, and somebody say why not you? You know what I'm saying? So it's an opportunity to flip what would seem like a disadvantage or failure into an advantage or like something that's propelling you forward. I think there's two ways to deal with it. You have to determine whether or not that thing is really what's holding you back, or if it's the thing that you like to blame when things don't go right. So there's like a certain level to that. Beyond that, if it really is hindering you and it is a habit that's stopping you from moving forward, then get to a place where you're disappointed with yourself. Just get that out of the way. Like, yo, I'm really mad at myself. Look in the mirror and just understand how disappointed you are in yourself because of the habit that you had and how it's hindering you from moving forward in the future. Being connected to anything is a relationship. And in a relationship, you're supposed to make it or them better, and it's supposed to make you better. That's how relationships work. It's reciprocity. So it's like, if you're connected to your dream, it does for you what you want to do for it. So when we lose focus of what we can do for our dream, we lose absolute focus of what it can do for us. The game of life and how to play it. I pick up old books at like thrift stores that are free and like the buckets that was written in like 1925. Like when I like information bust down to like the really simple like bones of it. Yeah. And I feel like as we get further away from the initial like finding of whatever information we have, we got people that are just trying to like, the people who don't translate well are people that are just trying to make it sound more complicated. Long story short, books from like back in the day, like 1925, 1955, I read those books and they help me just understand life in a very simple way, and then I build my knowledge based off from there. But a lot of it right now looks like some self-help books in terms of like...
Yeah, what's some of your favorite?
Yeah, like I said, the Game of Life How to Play is a good one. Think and Grow Rich, real old school.
How about
Link. Find a subject that you like and get used to seeing things articulated in a way that you understand that's a different viewpoint. That's what a book is. A book is taking this zone of information, taking it and unlocking it for you to understand, and then it goes somewhere else. Dreams run the world, but you knew that already.
I mean, when the world celebrates its wins, who do you think holds the camera steady? We stay ready for action, impacting communities, fast acting towards opportunity. Because if the youth are to know they can be great, it's going to take you, and me, fluently and diligently following our dreams as we find out what it means to so seem strong enough to hold life together. Weathering storms, fighting against society norms as we put paintbrush to canvas as light as a feather. You asked me what it's like to be an artist, so I ask you, what do you think God felt like when he made you? I don't know, like anything is possible, like world peace is probable, like I am unstoppable. I am an artist. That means I get to choose what I see and what I become. It means it could be a yellow circle in the sky or it could be the sun, and me using my voice gives me the ability to be one.